Welcome to Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine. I'm your host, Jill Jardine, Master's in Counseling Psychology, longtime professional astrologer, psychic healer, and yogi. In this episode, I'm going to share the astrology update for October 2022. Stay tuned till the end of the episode when I give my sun sign predictions for each zodiac sign. Welcome to the episode on the astrology of October 2022. Stay tuned till the end of the episode when I give my sun sign forecast for each zodiac sign. I will share the key dates and astrological activities during the month of October and then go back and give more details. October augurs apprehension and unease, as if the other shoe is about to drop and Plutonian tensions are ready to pop. Trying to keep things mellow and chill at the Aries full moon on October 9th will be challenging as Pluto goes direct the day before on October 8th after months of retrograding. Eclipse season is around the corner at month's end at the Scorpio new moon solar eclipse on October 25th. The Libra pendulum swings erratically back and forth, seeking a peace between polarities in early October. 3 retrograde planets turn direct this month, amping up the intensity. The witch's brew is stewing with collective unrest as we prepare for October's spooky scenarios. Here are the key dates. Write them down. Be prepared. In October 2022, Mercury goes direct early in the month on the 2nd of October. Pluto follows suit, going direct on October 8th. There is a powerful full moon on October 9th, while the sun is transiting Libra and the moon is full in Aries. Mercury transits the sign Libra from October 10th through October 29th, 2022. Venus transits spooky Scorpio from October 23rd through November 16th, 2022. Saturn goes direct in Aquarius on October 23rd. The Sun transits into Scorpio on October 23rd. And the much-awaited Scorpio new moon solar eclipse is on October 25th. October swoops in like a howling bat, ready to scare the bejesus out of everyone. When Mercury goes direct on October 2nd, followed by powerful Pluto pulsing forward on October 8th. Let the games begin as October ushers in eclipse season at month's end. The beginning and end of October are especially busy with lunar activities and planetary transits. Mid-October is the integration of Mercury and Pluto transiting direct in the Aries full moon. Pluto transiting direct intensely spins the karmic and cosmic wheels forward. Release even more and more, transform and transmute, make way for the new. Astro antics amp up on October 23rd as 3 major transits hit. Scorpio season slides in with the sun transiting into the serpent's lair, lighting the ecliptic energies. Venus slinks into Scorpio the same day, and Saturn turns direct in Aquarius. It's a fixed sign cluster. Boom, 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 boom. With Sun, Venus in the South Node in Scorpio, opposing the North Node in Uranus and Taurus, and being squared by Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn moves slow as he gets ready to go direct, but then revs up his Saturnian spaceship into first gear as he shifts out of reverse in Aquarian airspace. Wake up, collective. There's a renewed sense of revolution in the air. October full moon occurs in Aries with the sun in Libra on October 9th, right after Pluto goes direct. Aries is a fiery full moon, stirring up the cauldron of collective unease and discontent. Saturn's transiting through Libra for 13 more days after this moon, seeking to stabilize and keep things in a precarious balance, which will become more challenging when the sun enters Scorpio on October 23rd, the same day that Saturn goes direct and 2 days before the solar eclipse of October 25th. The Hunter moon lights up and ignites October on the 9th. As we sow, so shall we reap now. Mercury and Pluto are transiting direct at this full moon. Aries full moon with the sun in Libra triggers the Aries Libra polarity of self versus other. Moon in Aries is impulsive and less restrained and can be selfish or self absorbed. Tempers will run high, and there may be some chaos that is triggered around this full moon. Mercury, now gaining steam, moves forward and shifts into Libra the next day after the moon on the 10th. Mercury is trying to be the peacekeeper in Libra, keeping conversations cordial and restraining from erratic actions. Sun and Mercury, transiting direct through Libra, are playing the diplomats, trying to keep tensions down. Meanwhile, the pending eclipses are lurking as the eclipse fuse is ready to be lit at the end of the month. Full moon in Aries activates the Aries Libra polarity, which is the relationship axis. Aries represents self, and Libra represents other. Where Aries is about self assertion, Libra is about compromise. Through the energy of the Libra sun, we can be aware of our need for relationships and all that comes with maintaining them: compromising, negotiating, graciousness, and balancing. Their Aries moon, on the other hand, is self assertive, a tad bit aggressive, and personally courageous. With the sun conjunct Venus and trining Saturn near this full moon, we can be motivated by love or pleasure. We have to look at how are we honoring ourselves in the context of our close relationships. The Sabian symbol, which is an archetypal system describing 360 degrees of the zodiac for 16 degrees Aquarius, the degree of this full moon is, quote, nature spirits are seen at work in the light of sunset. The keynote is attunement to the potency of invisible forces of nature. And this Sabian symbol is described thus: in the light of personal fulfillment, the symbol of sunset and wisdom, humans may be able to establish a life giving contact with natural forces. These are active anytime growth processes take place. However, most people are too busy trying to attain external goals, or they're distracted, or they're addicted, and they don't realize or sense the presence of invisible or occult forces in operation. These forces constitute a specific realm of any planetary life. They are inherent in all biospheres on whatever planet. They are non individualized and unfree energies forming in the substratum of all life processes. These forces are somehow like the endocrine system in our human body. And behind the endocrine system is the more occult web of chakra energies related to prana, the solar energy. It is when this energy becomes less dominant, thus symbolically at sunset, or when the body is weakened by illness, fasting, or sensory deprivation, that it becomes easier to perceive these natural spirits and to give them forms that symbolize the character of their activities. This Sabian symbol should be seen as an invitation to open one's mind to the possibility of approaching life in a holistic and non rational, intuitive manner. Also, at this time, we're in hurricane season on the East Coast of the United States. And many years ago, working with students and groups chanting mantras and doing meditation, we were able to avert the path of hurricanes around the Pacific Ocean and elsewhere on the planet by chanting and focusing on dissolving them. So I think we need to wake up to the fact that human consciousness definitely affects the weather. Current example, look at Florida getting hit by a hurricane. I wonder what naughty thing the governor of Florida did to bring on that. Just saying, whether you agree or disagree, but human consciousness does affect weather, outcome, and we'll start seeing more of that as we head into weather anomalies and other climate changes going forward. Saturn in Aquarius moves direct on October 23rd, while the Sun and Venus link into Scorpio on the same day. Women's rights are back in the forefront, and women take back their power to challenge the old school Saturnian boys' club. Saturn in Aquarius is itching for revolution and changes in societal structures. Society needs to move forward, and there will be no devolution into handmaid tale scenarios now that the sleeping giant of the divine feminine is activated in the females of planet Earth. The goddess is back, and boy, is she pissed. Saturn moving forward in Aquarius is the rebel, demanding freedom from control agendas and wants liberation from limitations. Karmic taskmaster Saturn is ready to teach some lessons in releasing the outworn and dismantling and dissolving old paradigms. Sun and Venus in Scorpio reveal financial situations that may be more dire than originally realized. Money and sex are on everyone's mind with the scorpionic influx of planets. Scorpionic scandals seep out into the public awareness. The ecliptic window is open, and Scorpio new moon stirs the witch's cauldron. Some dark wah 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 is about to go down. On October 25th, 2022, there will be a partial solar eclipse at 6:49 a.m. East Coast time in the US. The partial solar eclipse can be seen in Europe, South and West Asia, North and East Africa. This is a new moon in Scorpio. Although it is a new moon and classically a time to plant seeds, not during a spooky Scorpio solar eclipse. Eclipses obscure and take things away. The new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio is a partial eclipse, so the darkness is less, but the shadows are looming. Perhaps many feel their wealth has been eclipsed at this new moon with the rising costs of everything and drops in stock market and cryptocurrency markets. Don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but that may continue until the summer of 2023. The sun and moon in Scorpio are conjunct with Venus during the solar eclipse. With a Venus implicated in the eclipse, love and money are up to be renegotiated and revalued. Fears of impending lack of money or loss of relationship surface. Relationships will be tested as Venus in Scorpio is the detective seeking out the truth. Lies and clandestine activities will be revealed. The conjunction of Venus with the sun and moon in Scorpio sounds the death knell for relationships that need to be dissolved or no longer serve. Venus conjunct this eclipse can help with clarifying needs around love and money. It can herald the coming of a new time when our needs will be met if we connect to the higher laws of prosperity or lift our consciousness out of third dimensional lack into fifth dimensional consciousness. Check out on my website, Jill Jardine Astrology, my new program, Prosperity Program, teaching metaphysical techniques and offering tools to get you through tough economic times. This solar eclipse new moon occurs at 2 degrees Scorpio. The Sabian symbol for 2 degrees Scorpio is a delicate bottle of perfume lies broken, releasing its fragrance. The keynote is the accidental nature of opportunities that impel one to break away from a past, the remembrance of which is still poignant and cherished. It also is a memory of the graciousness of the past, which one has surrendered. A new and greater realization usually demands the sacrifice of something which has brought loveliness and fragrance to a lesser form of living and feeling. Old feelings are poignantly remembered, even as one moves into a new and wider sphere of experience. Old relationships may be left behind, but the memory of their essential moments linger on, perhaps strong and nostalgic. This symbol implies something fragile and beautiful that may somehow be shattered or lost. It can also show the need to let things go and not hang on to them to the point of shattering and loss. I feel this is a precursor for more people leaving their body, as are all the eclipses that have occurred in Scorpio in the last year since November 2021. In their path, many people are exiting physical form, and thus the memories of those of us still alive to those who have passed is poignant as we look at our own life streams and see what we must still do while in embodiment. The spookiness of this eclipse is enhanced during Scorpio season when the veils between dimensions are lifted and the otherworldly energies are strong. The icing on the Halloween cupcake is the final eerie transit of Mars retrograde on October 30th, 2022 in Gemini, where it stirs up the airwaves with information that was previously withheld being released now. Mars is retrograde in Gemini from October 30th, 2022 through January 12th, 2023. This is a long retrograde cycle in the same sign. So Geminis and Aries will be greatly impacted. Gemini, because Mars is taking an extended foray backwards through your sign, and Aries, you're ruled by Mars, so your ruler is backtracking. You both will be feeling it. When Mars goes retrograde, it slows things down. Mars rules surgery and sharp instruments, so it's not the best time to get surgery when Mars is retrograde. We may find our motivation and drive is less. Focus and assertion is less. When Mars is retrograde, it is a good time to look at conflict in your life. See where you need to redirect energy. Mars retrograde can also bring up health issues as Mars rules vitality and life force. When Mars is in its retrograde cycle, we must reassess our current projects, our approach to getting what we want, and our desire nature. Rather than directly assert our desires, we tend towards introspection. During Mars retrograde in Gemini, I predict there will be some shockwaves of disbelief and incredulous gasps as revelations unfold. If I speculate on what might be uncovered, Gemini rules the media. So there may be some evidence of misreporting information about situations from the past few years. Who knows? Maybe people will wake up and realize that the sponsors of most mainstream news shows, known as the legacy media, in the United States is Big Pharma, with one drug ad after another being consistently advertised during the news hours. So maybe revelations about Big Pharma and the establishment hiding information about injuries and deaths triggered by a much-touted intervention seeps into public awareness. Another speculation is that withhold or stolen information is brought forth that will be eye-opening. Certainly, scandalous scenarios are revealed. In October through November 2022, the keynote is to be prepared for anything, and forewarned is forearmed. Welcome back to the part of the episode you've been waiting for. Sun sign forecast for October 2022. Let's start with the birthday kids. Happy birthday, Libra. Libra's born approximately September 21st through October 21st. Libra, get your fun in fast before the end of month eclipse. In early October, it's your party, and full moon frolics are afoot on October 9th at the Aries Libra full moon. Mercury moves back into Libra on October 10th, joining Venus and the Sun, showering you with love and attention. Communications and activities are exciting. When Venus trans into Scorpio on October 23rd, your money house is activated. So it's time to show me the money, honey. Libra, your lucky days are October 23rd and 24th. Scorpio, born approximately October 21st through November 21st. Psychic Scorpio can feel the disturbance in the force. Before eclipses hit at month's end in your sign, get your ducks in order, especially your finances. Early October is the karmic return of this past birth year, so complete any unfinished business. Venus slinks into Scorpio on October 23rd, igniting passions and indulgences. Money may show up unexpectedly. Then it's time to batten down the hatches for the ecliptic scorpion storms. However, your lucky days in October occur during the solar eclipse. Go figure. You thrive in the darkness, Scorpio. Your lucky days are October 25th and 26th. Sagittarius, born approximately November 21st through December 21st. Sag, you're just so happy you get a hall pass during this eclipse season, as they are not occurring in your sign like in 2020 and 2021. Breathe a big sigh of release and then get ready for an extended Mars opposition. Mars in Gemini opposes your sun and then retrogrades at month's end, which stirs up situations with others. Some karma may come home to roost. Watch your speech. Make sure you speak healing and not hurtful words. Accomplish tasks that have been on the back burner. Be patient. Life picks up during Sag season. Your lucky days, Sagittarius, are October 1st, October 27th, and 28th. Capricorn, born approximately December 21st through January 21st. Mercury direct in fellow Earth sign Virgo on October 2nd, and Pluto direct in Capricorn on October 8th opens floodgates and clears remaining blockages. You have a renewed sense of purpose and you're ready to rock. Hopefully, the extended Pluto retrograde had you reestablish your sense of self-worth and revisit plans for your future. Time to pivot forward and embrace your new work ethic. Your lucky days, Capricorn, are October 2nd and 3rd and October 29th and 30th. Aquarius, born approximately January 21st through February 20th. Aquarius has been pushing through boatloads of karma with Pluto retrograding through your 12th house, perhaps also stagnating your career. When Pluto goes direct October 8th before the Aries Libra full moon, you get a much needed boost and power surge. Libra planets lift and lighten you up. Saturn goes direct in your sign on October 23rd, and Aquarian airspace is open for takeoff. Opportunities abound. Your lucky days, Aquarius, are October 4th, October 5th, and October 31st. Happy Halloween, Aquarius. It's one of your lucky days as the moon shifts into Aquarius. Pisces, born approximately February 20th through March 21st. Your sensitivities are heightened as you feel the other collective shoe is about to drop. Bring the focus back on yourself with self-care and cultivating your sense of security and stability. Embrace the Libra light to bring your life back into balance and seek the Piscean peace within. When Pluto goes direct, you are stimulated towards success, receiving clear visions of your happy future. Your lucky days, Pisces, are October 6th and 7th. Aries, born approximately March 21st through April 21st. Aries has been feeling out of sorts and disgruntled entering October. Their Aries full moon on October 9th incites and excites. Keep calm and carry on. Life gets better if you don't try to push your agendas too hard. You might perceive others as ultra-sensitive and not have patience with them. Libra planets opposing your sun complicate one-on-one relationships, and you may find yourself the target of blame and others' outbursts. Be discriminating where you put your time and energy. Your lucky days, Aries, are October 8th, 9th, and 10th. Taurus, born approximately April 21st through May 21st. Taurus enjoys the boons and blessings of planets in Libra, your fellow Venusian star sign, in early October. Then the proverbial doom, boom, boom, boom hits the fan with eclipses in your zodiacal nemesis sign, Scorpio. Flexibility is required to navigate the ever-changing tides of change. Libra planets require you to find your balance and watch for extreme behaviors. It's time to replenish the well and take time to breathe before you batten down the hatches to weather scorpionic storms. Your lucky days, Taurus, are October 25th and 26th. Gemini, born approximately May 21st through June 21st. An abundance of planets and fellow air signs and Mars in Gemini has your head spinning, and you feel the deadline of Mars retrograde looming at month's end. Make hay while the sun shines, Gemini. You're all full speed ahead until Mars retro stops you in your tracks and forces reevaluation, reassessments, and realizations from November through January 2023. Find yourself now and be present. You can move mountains, Gemini, before Mars backtracks. Your lucky days are October 13th, 14th, and 15th. Cancer, born approximately June 21st through July 21st. Looming Scorpio eclipses stir psychic Cancerian sensitivities. You may feel like retreating and incubating creative ideas that are sparking. However, too many planets and social air signs demand you come out and participate in activities. Make sure you clearly communicate and set boundaries with others. There will be plenty of time to retreat inward during Scorpio season. Your lucky days, Cancers, are October 16th and 17th. Leo, born approximately July 21st through October 21st. Leo is in a whirlwind of activity during Libra season. Venus and Sun in Libra requires flexibility and diplomacy. You seek freedom and release from responsibilities and obligations to others. Try to have some fun and enjoy the full moon festivities in a fellow fire sign around October 9th. Then brace yourself for month's end with Scorpio eclipses and unexpected twists and turns when Saturn goes direct in your opposite sign. The wheel of karma spins fast for Leo as fortunes fluctuate up and down. Your lucky days, Leo, are October 18th, 19th, and 20th. Virgo, born approximately August 21st through September 21st. When the world out there seems crazy, it's time to go within and seek inner peace. Keep calm and carry on, Virgo. Don't let the collective stress affect Virgo's visions and efforts. Libra planets in your money house improve your sense of security and finances. You feel fine going into the eclipse season and may be called upon to do damage control for others. Fill your own cup first during October. And remember, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. You go, Virgo. Your lucky days are October 21st and October 22nd. I hope you enjoyed this episode on the Astro Update and Sun Sign Forecast for October 2022. Make sure you download, subscribe, share, and give us a 5-star review. This is Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine, sending you healing astro airwaves into the quantum field.